So now we're in the work environment, and you can see the arm that the gripper that we imported is huge compared to our robot. So the first thing we're going to do is scale it down a bit. I think 0.2 should be fine for this arm, depending on what exactly the objects that you're working with. Okay, so, and also the size of the gripper doesn't matter. I mean, it does in the sense of simulating what's going on visually. However, the most important thing is the TCP, and because our grippers are symmetric, meaning that the TCP is going to be right in the middle here, it's not going to be like on the side or something, then no matter what gripper we have, that as long as it's symmetric as well, this will work, like if you were to just transfer the code over. Alright, so now we need to rotate this tool so that way it's parallel to the x-axis right now, and it's facing this way. So we're just gonna rotate it. There we go, it's snapped, so there's that negative 90 degrees, and then I can never figure out which way the front is, but I don't like this thing poking out in the front, so I'm gonna hide it. So I'm just going to rotate here this way. Whoa. Okay. So again, we want to make sure it's exactly 90 and 90, so that's good. So just hit OK. And now the next thing is we need to define its TCP. So we're going to go into uTool and the edit uTool, and we're going to drag this. And we're just going to make sure that it's in the center. So closer to the end, maybe, I mean, you can use this tool right here, so the view on the top left, that's how you would get certain perspectives. I'm trying to find the side perspective, there we go. So if we just do this, doesn't have to be perfect, this is already more perfect than a TCP that's defined in real life. Alright, hit OK. So now, why is it still here? I don't know. Did I not update it? Dang. Okay, double click, edit uTool, and then we're going to move, not this way, we're gonna move it this way. And then we kind of rotated it by accident, so hit apply right there. Alright. So now to check if this actually worked, we're going to open up the teach pendant. Alright, it's initializing. Hit next, next. Continue with guidance, I guess, because I don't know what I'm doing. Eastern, next. Next. No. Next. And then next, next, finish. Alright, now we have to set up the end of arm tooling. So that's what this guy is. So next, it's a single gripper because it's symmetrical. And it's like literally gripping. We don't have a vacuum gripper. That'd be kind of cool though. Alright, next, gripper, just call it whatever you want. And then we are going to, yeah, we're gonna just direct entry it. So this is a straight tool because it's symmetrical. If it was an offset, there'd be a problem, but it's a straight tool. And so since we already defined where this is by pulling it down, we can just, it's right here, so we're just gonna hit next, and then next, because we don't know the weight of it. I mean, what are you gonna do? I don't know. Next, and then, alright, next, next, and if we click on edit, open, gripper, let's not touch this right now, we'll do that in a second. So if we click on this, it allows us to see the teach pendant keyboard, and then if we click on this one, it lets us use our normal keyboard shortcuts. I'm gonna click on both, because it's easy to hold like shift, holding shift right now, and it's letting me hold shift on the teach pendant. Okay, so to test if this TCP actually worked, we are going to make sure we are in the, not double click on that, but what you're going to do is you're going to go to the teach pendant, make sure it's on. This is off, this is on. You're going to hold shift And then right now we're in the world frame, but if you were to rotate, it's rotating around the point. Oh my god, I have it on 100%. You can't even. Okay, here we go. If you were to like rotate plus Y, or here we go. So like negative X, it's rotating around this point. I think it reached its limit. Yeah, okay. And then like positive Z would, so these are translation. That's how I view them. The top three here, top three rows are translation, and I think of these as like rotation around the point. So this would be like negative X, and then this is negative Z, so it's going in Z direction, and then positive Y. Yeah, okay. So that's how you check basically if this worked or not. If it can like rotate around the point, and then if you just click on it, another way to check as well is if you can just move this around and then the arm follows where you're pulling it basically. And that's how you would check if your TCP is correct or not.